Hello and welcome to another MCO market update on Ethereum. The Ethereum chart continues to be in a small sideways consolidation here. The price seems to be caught in the complexities of a correction between wave 2 and wave B. We're going to take a look at that in a minute. Important to mention that Ethereum formed the lower low. This week, Bitcoin didn't. Okay, Bitcoin has not formed a lower low. Ethereum has, and therefore is already fully caught in a downside move in this fifth wave to the downside. The immediate downside pressure remains high. The only way how the bulls could attempt at least to regain control would be by breaking above initial resistance. There are some very, very clearly defined levels that need to be broken to, let's say, reduce immediate downside pressure. That would be the very first step to actually indicate that the bulls are trying to regain control and that the immediate downside move that's highlighted here on the chart in yellow, that this will become less probable. However, until we get a break above resistance, the downside move remains the most probable pathway, and I can see the price get into the maybe mid to high $1,500 region. So I'm talking about maybe 1570, 1580, 1644 is even here another key level that's called out on the chart. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, I've got all the next support levels here on the chart, 1725, 1666, but based on the microstructure, it seems probable that those lower levels will be tested. Now, that being said, there is a level that can be broken that would reduce downside pressure, not just because the price goes a bit higher, but because it breaks above key levels, absolute key pivots, which are important, let's say, levels that tell us how sentiment is developing, market sentiment. And the initial resistance is at $1,908. So it takes a break above that level to really indicate that the bulls are trying to make a comeback here. That would be the first level. Of course, a little bit more is required than just that, but that would be the first level. Until we break above that level, we don't even need to think about a low is in, even though it's technically, of course, possible. But if we look at this move down, which we consider an ABC structure, well, that could be technically all of wave C. So it could be A, B, C. It made a lower low. Technically valid, but it would be an extremely short C wave, extremely weak C wave. So it seems more probable that we'll do something like this. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. So I'm watching as we're heading into a new trading week. Not quite yet, but shortly, soon. Yeah. I'm watching this resistance area between $1,825 and $1,908. If the price breaks above, then the next level is this week's high, located at 1,953. Any break above it could indicate that at least the B wave is extending. That's plausible. That would delay the immediate sell-off. But for now, it seems most probable that we go down lower. Now, another move into resistance seems probable, though, because this here seems to be a B wave triangle. So you see the trend lines. I can also label it as triangle. We have an A, B, C structure, and the B wave can be a triangle. A, B, C, D, E. But then we should soon see a move up, a test of resistance, and then we will have to pay attention to how the price reacts to these levels on the micro level, on the 1 hour chart, on the 30-minute chart. And any 5-wave move down as a result to any reaction to resistance would indicate that the third wave here to the downside has started. Yeah, not much more to say, really. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also today at 5 p.m. UTC, like every week, we've got our large member live stream. We typically cover around 40 to 50 coins, coin requests, questions are answered. So if you have any questions, if you want any chart analyzed, then maybe consider to join us. Chart requests are not guaranteed to be covered, though. As I said, it's around 40 to 50, so can't always cover them all, but there are plenty of charts covered in each live stream every Sunday. So maybe we'll see each other there. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.